Welcome to Love Them Knives. We've got a special guest in the studio today, right? Wow. The MSI, I saw this at Shot Show 2023, and that's when it was introduced. And so I did a little video at their booth, and you might want to check that out because they're showing several other things in that video that might be of interest to you. But this is the new MSI, Microtech standard issue with Ram-Lok, and the ever dangerous and infamous X button. It's the X files. I feel extraterrestrial already. This is good. I really thought when I first saw this, I mean, it's nice that it's not an automatic. Okay, that's a good thing for me. Um, it's a big knife. That's another good thing for me. I like the design. I like that really well. And this one is a loner because uh, they just did a very small drop and they sold out in 30 seconds. And my buddy Sean over on the West Coast, living large on the Florida beach over there near Fort Myers, is he grabbed one. So he sent it to me and said, "Check it out." Well, I'd already handled one at the Shot Show, but yeah, I wanted another shot at it. And this is a G10 model, and you'll be able to get these in carbon fiber and G10, like different colors and stuff like that. I think I saw a tan one and green one, whatever. But we'll see when the actual stuff hits the market. So yes, the Ram-Lok, the X button, right and left hand carry, deep clip. It'd have been nice if there was, tapered screws in here that, would be flat so you wouldn't have these sticking up to interfere with your pocket. But okay. I mean, I've seen a lot of knife companies now doing that tapered stuff so it's nice and flat. You don't need the bumps. Okay. And this thing, I think Sean was saying he paid $250 for it. I think you count yourself among the lucky if you get through the Microtech site and only come out 250 down, right? So I think that's pretty acceptable. And you know what? When I was talking to the guy at Shot Show at the Microtech booth, he was saying, "Yeah, I mean, we're using this what we call M390MK," and I go, "M390MK?" So M390 Microtech style, right? And I'd have to relook at that video to remember why they call it the MK. They have some specific, and I can't remember if it's a heat treat. I don't think there's extra ingredients in the M390, but I think it may be in the heat treat, something like that, that they do that special to Microtech. They feel. Okay, so there's that. And look at that Ram-Lok. So what do we do here? We're pushing back. So we've got spring and we've got release. And this is really wild, isn't it? This here. Yeah, I mean, and no, I'm not going to take it apart. Unfortunately, I will when I own one. I'm not going to do it on his knife because then he'll ban me from ever borrowing a knife from him again. So, no, I'm not going to do that. But, ooh, this is fidget friendly, isn't it? Let's put the tape on it real quick so you can kind of get an idea of the size. I mean, it's not 4-inch blade, but it's close, isn't it? At not quite 100 millimeters, but it's 97, 98. And so that's not far off. And then not quite a 9-inch knife. It's a whole lot of not quite, isn't it? But 8.85 at 22.5 centimeters. I mean, 22.5 centimeters is a good size knife. Okay. Let's look at, I mean, it feels like a good chunk in the hand. Yeah, it is 0.53 of an inch at 13.6 millimeters. So this is definitely more of a wad in the hand than like a paramilitary 2 or most knives, really. 4 millimeter blade stock at 0.15. Okay. So you got that. Now, I don't think he would mind, and I don't care. Oh, wow. Okay, so, I just want to feel for, is this standard factory edge? Is it scary sharp? Is it on the plus or minus side of factory edge? And this, let me think about this. This is really, I think, well, of course, no, I can't cut worth a crap after it just melts through here. Nah, that's scary sharp. That's pretty much. Let me feel this edge. Oh baby, that's sticky sharp, as Sal over at Spyderco would say. Yeah, that's sticky sharp. Let me try that again. That was a lot of fun. Hold on. Wow. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's sharp. That's sharp. And it's M390, so hopefully you don't have to sharpen it like immediately. Um, you got a nice thumb ramp in here, and then you got this little cutaway here, which is great for flicking, right? Thumb roll it open, and of course, just use the Ram-Lok, right? Ramlok, Ram-Lok. Contour G10. Looks like titanium, I think. Yeah. I can feel the steel here, but nah, that's not. Well, I don't know. I think this is all steel here because you got the lock part and the support around it, and that's all steel. So, okay. And I'm sure it's only 2.4 ounces. Or not. Oh, it's 147 grams. Actually, that's not that heavy. What is that? Let's say 4, I'm going to guess 4.5 ounces. Let me see how far off I am. Oh, shit, it jumped. Damn it. Okay, one more. Okay. Ooh, no, it's 5.2. Okay. 5.2. 5.2 is okay. No, this is not a gent carry, my friends, but the ergos are good. Uh, the design flow is what it is with this Ram-Lok, isn't it? There's where she locks up. So that's fascinating, but this is kind of badass, isn't it? This kind of gets you, and this looks involved in a way. Almost kind of makes me think a little bit Demco shark lock ish type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So that, yeah, that looks pretty rugged though. I mean, as far as that's probably a pretty solid lock there. So that would be advantageous when you've got a knife that's probably going to see some moderate to maybe even heavy use on it, but yet so easy to flick open and closed. And then, nice that it's ambidextrous both from this standpoint and from the pocket clip. And actually, the hardware looks pretty decent here. But, I'm glad they threw a backspacer on it instead of just spacers, individual standoffs. I think that's a good look. I know it probably doesn't help keep the weight down much, but it does tube this big lanyard slot, and that's a lanyard slot, But I like that. there's just everything about this knife. The fact that it's kind of a really thick. I mean, we're seeing a lot of 3mm blade stock, and this is 4mm. So they didn't go skinny on it. They went, it's like go large or go home type thing. And this seems pretty, yeah. I mean, well, obviously, this is what you get when you get these kinds of locks. The detent's never going to be that incredibly strong. But then again, I don't want it, I want it to be able to do this. And then I want it on a solid lockup but so flickable, and it is. So yeah, I liked it the first time I saw it. I like the design. It's sharp. The fit and finish seemed pretty damn good on it. Um, I don't know. Yeah, I think we could have tapered on the screws, but okay. I'm trying to see if I find any. Well, like here's my Kunwu Pulsar, but you taper the screws and then they're flat, right? You don't see, and I think I would have done that here as well. I think that would have been a more flush look to it. And this knife is not made to be sleek, but it would have been better because then, you got that hanging out. But okay, now I'm done bitching about that. But you got that metal plate there, so you can flip it. And you know what? They need to make it. You can do that, right? Because this is not one you put in a showcase necessarily. I think this knife is really made to carry and use the heck out of. And, when you look at Microtech, so many of their knives are 300 something up to the 500s and beyond. And so this being at 250, I'm sure in their mind is just a standard issue, right? And I agree, it is something. And I don't know, but what this basic model would be adequate for me. I mean, I could take it in an OD green, maybe, but I don't know if I even care if I get carbon fiber with polished blade. I mean, I saw that at the show, and I'm sure those will be available and stuff, but I think this is good enough because you know what? I think it'd be just a good one to carry, put in your rotation. Yeah. I mean, so, you know, everything I like about it. It's just it feels good in hand, And let me try reverse grip. Reverse grip's even more comfortable actually because of where I'm coming out of on this. I am kind of hitting the middle of my finger here, but it's not unbearable, and I might slide a little up into this massive choil area. Now I feel locked in, and this helps too. And that's not overly aggressive, but you can feel it, that's for sure. And you can move up on this thing if you want. I mean, it's got an unsharpened area, so you can get right up on here too. I like it. I like it. What else comes there? Sean, did you send me any money? Nope. I thought I'd get the knife back to him sometime. What year is this? Yeah. I'm giving him a damn heart attack. Yeah. But yeah, okay, let me see if I can show you the information on the box. Serial number 061. Oh, Mr. No, I don't like odd numbers. So there, I don't want it. Okay. And I'm just pretending. I'm pretending I really don't want it. Yes, I like it. That's a low number, isn't it? Damn it, that's good. But I'm sure they'll all be wonderful. And I'm looking forward to getting my hands on one. And then I'm going to tear it apart and see if I can put it back together. Of course, why wouldn't you? Every knife manufacturer's nightmare is a bunch of dumbass slackers that just start jacking it apart as soon as they get it in their hands. Yes, but we want to see all the parts, and I'm going to put it on camera so that you don't do that, okay? Only me. I'll sacrifice my knife for the cause. But wow. Yeah, I like it. I liked it at the show when I put it in my hand. Okay. Okay. I don't know what else I could say about it. I mean, the fit and finish is good. There's no sharp edges, sharp corners. Check it out on the inside. How crazy is that, huh? Let's back this off. Okay, see? Got spring over piston type thing. And oh, does it say something? No, there's nothing there. Okay. And that's it, you know? Something else, isn't it? So that must be sitting right down on top of that blade when it comes across there. And it is, isn't it? And right in here. And that slides forward right on top of that. So that's not gonna move. You'd have to hit it pretty freaking hard to get that to give up the ghost. Take care, my friends. Thanks, Sean. I appreciate it. Yes, the MSI. And we do. We love them nice. You guys stay sharp.